Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz Game, and bringing you our next matchup in the Fighter Pass tournament. So, if you're new and you're stumbling across this video going, what is this? What's going on here? Well, it's basically a tournament. I created of 32 characters that are not represented in Super Smash Bros. In any way, and we put them into a tournament form, and once a day I upload one matchup from the tournament, and then we vote down in the comment between the two who we'd rather see as a DLC character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and then, it's a tournament, so it goes on until we get a champion or a winner of the whole thing. So how do you vote? Down in the comments by simply typing the name of one of the two characters that is in today's matchup, and today's matchup is Leon Kennedy from the Resident Evil series taking on Steve from the Minecraft series. And yeah, if there's ever a tie in the voting, because voting only stays open for 1 week, but if there's a tie, I'll flip a coin on camera, and we'll settle it that way. Easiest way to do it. So, yeah, it's a double elimination tournament, meaning character has to lose twice before they're eliminated. So you lose, you drop to a loser bracket, and if you lose from there, then you're done. Simple. That's how this works. So we have to go over results from the previous week because, well, the 1 week for that matchup is up. And we got the, where is it? The results are for Slime from the Dragon Quest series taking on Tracer from Overwatch. And it was a bit interesting because Slime never does that well in these tournaments, but still wanted to kind of see how we did because Slime lost to Doom Guy in Slime's first matchup, and then gets Overwatch or Tracer, and Slime still lost. Tracer ends up winning 33 votes to 12, so Tracer gets to move on for at least one more because, like I said, once you're in the loser bracket, you only have to lose once and then you're done. And that's where we are, unfortunately. So that means Slime now has 2 losses and is done from the tournament. Again, second tournament of mine that Slime has been in that hasn't really yielded any sort of, big support. I mean, both matches, like today, only 12 votes, and then first match only 17. So, maybe there's just not a lot of support for Slime. Maybe there's just not a lot of support for Dragon Quest. But I did read at least one comment that said if you get anything from Dragon Quest, I suppose it'd rather be a hero than an enemy, and I can understand that. So, yes, Tracer moves on. Congrats. So we got to move to today's matchup, which is Leon Kennedy taking on Steve, like I said at the beginning. So let's jump into it. So, first up, Leon Kennedy, right? Now, the Resident Evil 2 remake just came out, so I guess good timing, good timing in order to talk about Leon. So why would Leon be a good fit for Smash Bros? Off the bat, I want to say that I really like the character Leon. I have a good attachment to him because he's one of the he's a character. Okay, for me personally, Resident Evil 4 was the very first Resident Evil I ever played, and I'm still, I firmly believe Resident Evil 4 is one of the greatest games ever made. I played that game so many times. I probably beat the campaign, like, I'm not kidding, probably over 500 times. I'm not joking. I had runs where I just collected eggs the entire time, and eventually I had an inventory, like, I'm not joking. I probably had like 60 eggs in my inventory because I wanted to kill some enemies with them. Then found out chicken eggs don't deal any damage. So wasted a bunch of time doing that, but it was still funny because throwing chicken eggs at enemies is always awesome, right? But back to Leon. So, Leon, why would he make a good, a character for Smash Ultimate DLC? Now, Resident Evil is not represented in Smash Bros. So it's a series that can be looked at as a potential, suitor for DLC. Capcom makes the Resident Evil games. Resident Evil 4 was originally slated as a GameCube exclusive. Think about that. It's not just me. There's tons of people that absolutely love Resident Evil 4. There's people that hate it because it kind of changed the way Resident Evil was played. But there's plenty of people like me, like I said, that kind of view it as one of the best games of all time. And it was originally supposed to be a GameCube exclusive. That's crazy to think about. Eventually, it ended up coming to the PS3, the Xbox 360. I think it came to the Wii. I don't know if it came to the Wii U, maybe not, but it was on the PS4, it's on the Xbox One, it was on my calculator, it was on my grandmother's watch, it was on every possible device, it was on my toaster, okay, I'm getting carried away, but this game was remade and just, I guess, not remade, but just kind of like, ported, kept getting ported and ported. But so Leon is one of the main characters from the series, one of the more notable names, I guess I should say. Some people are going to be like, well, what about Chris Redfield or Jill? Jill, or maybe Wesker, or maybe somebody else. Well, Leon, I think, just has the better tie to Nintendo, I guess, because of the Resident Evil 4 originally being exclusive to the GameCube. So that's why I picked Leon instead of Chris or Jill or Wesker or any of them. So Leon, moveset wise, a lot of people are like, okay, he's just going to shoot a bunch of guns. Well, I think that would probably be in his moveset, yes, but he's still got more stuff. Like in the playthrough of Resident Evil 4, there's plenty of times where you can do like little quick actions, and he's got like a suplex, he's got sort of like a little roundhouse kick, he's got some sort of like melee combat to him, so he's not all just, fire guns and bullets and that's it. So, I mean, you got some cool weapons from Resident Evil. I'm not saying put the chicken egg in his moveset by any means, but that'd be kind of cool. But no, you could get your regular, maybe handgun. They got like a plasma laser gun in Resident Evil 4. That's kind of, that's not too realistic, in terms of, regular handguns and shotguns and stuff like that. So you got some cool weapons you could play with. You got some grapple and melee, sort of moves you can put into his moveset. So you can make something work for him. But I still kind of think he would kind of stand out, in a way that kind of just makes him seem like he doesn't quite fit. But I don't know, kind of like Bayonetta and Snake, they like their style, it just kind of stands out and is just a little different from Smash. Maybe it's the cartoonish kind of thing, doesn't quite fit, but I don't know. But let's move on to Leon's opponent, Steve. Minecraft. Again, I'm going to mention this. Never, ever, ever played Minecraft. Never played it. So I don't have a positive opinion about this character, nor do I have a negative opinion. I'm very neutral on this character. A lot of people, I just go by what I hear people say. So definitely there's a huge, support, a huge fan base. I mean, Minecraft is one of the biggest games in the world, right? Steve, I guess face of the franchise, and you can come up with moves. There's all sorts of weapons and stuff from his game. One thing I do hear a lot is, I guess, his animation and maybe his walking speed, the blocky kind of movement. Maybe that doesn't quite fit, but I'm sure that if Steve were to get in, I'm sure that, I don't know, maybe they would actually keep it that way. Maybe it would look kind of tacky and just off, but maybe that's what makes him a bit unique in his own right. He's got his own sort of, he just looks strange doing it. And hey, if a character stands out from the rest, that's fine. That makes him a bit more unique. Got their own sort of appeal to him, which is awesome. So Steve definitely is kind of, you could say, controversial character. I mean, yes, Microsoft does own Minecraft after all. And there's been the rumors since like last August that Steve for Minecraft was going to be a character in Smash. Still waiting to see if it does ultimately happen. And if Microsoft did get a character, that'd be huge. Honestly, because, well, it's Microsoft, first of all. Well, okay, back up a bit. Because it was an indie game before Microsoft bought it. So it's not... I mean, it is Microsoft's property, but kind of not. At the same time, it's kind of weird. Some people still think, nope, Steve is an indie character. Some people, which I'm in this boat too, I think he's a major kind of third-party kind of character. I mean, Microsoft and Nintendo, they've worked on this before, worked together, I should say, for plenty of stuff, including Minecraft. Minecraft has brought over a Master Chief skin from Halo, Halo pack in Minecraft. They brought that over to, was it the Switch? Or they brought it over to one of the Nintendo consoles, I'm pretty sure. Or they did, I know, I just don't remember which console. But, so they work together. Steve makes a lot of sense. He's very popular. People would buy him, to be honest, let's face it. If Nintendo's bringing in different sorts of fans from all over gaming, Minecraft is a big one to pick from, and I think he would work. I do. And again, I don't have a positive or neutral, or neutral. I don't have a positive or negative opinion about him. I don't know. So this voting for me is easier because had I played Minecraft, maybe my opinion would be different. But for me, although I definitely have to admit, I think Steve would be the better fit. But my vote is going to be Leon because I just have more of an attachment to him. Maybe it's the character, is he's got some good banter. He's got some good one-liners. I don't know. He's just a cool character. I like him, although I do still think he kind of doesn't quite fit the Smash feel and vibe of all of it. But I don't know. I think Steve fits better, but my vote is for Leon, so that is what I'm going to vote for. That just leaves one question. Who are you going to vote for? Either Steve or Leon, and you vote down in the comments. And again, yes, if you absolutely want both characters, you can vote for both. That is fine. But I guess that is going to be it for this one. So, sneak peek for tomorrow. Tomorrow's matchup is going to be Crash Bandicoot taking on Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. And then we will have the results for Dante and Raiden. So, Raiden from Mortal Kombat. So, we'll see how that ends up playing out. And, yeah, that'll be tomorrow. Another upload later today for the other tournament, the DLC character tournament. We'll have the results of Bandana Waddle Dee taking on Crash Bandicoot, and I think the winner of that will face Tails, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to check that out. But there's another upload for another tournament coming out a little bit later today, so go ahead, check that out as well. Anyway, that is going to be it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed as usual. Hopefully catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.